Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be reading Lesson 2, the introduction. Anytime that I read, I want to make sure that I do a quick preview of the text before jumping right into it. The first thing that I always look at when I look at previewing a text is to look at the title and any subtitles. I read them to myself. So today I can see that the title of the introduction is The Development of Feudalism in Western Europe. I look for green subtitles. This is an introduction. I'm going to quickly scroll through the text to see if there are any more green subheadings. I do not see any more. The next thing that I look for in my text is vocabulary words. Words are blue. It does not appear that I have any in this section. I do see the vocabulary words here, but I know that these words will show up in other sections further on into the book. Finally, I want to look at the picture. Whenever I look at pictures, I always want to click on the picture so that I can read the caption that tells me what is going on in the picture. This one says, "This page from an illuminated manuscript shows peasants working on a feudal manor." Whenever I want to look at a photo, I always ask myself the 5 question words. Who is in the photo? What is happening in the photo? When does this photo seem to be taking place? Where is it taking place? And why would this photo be important? I'll give you a few moments to ask yourselves those questions. Excellent. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the notes that we'll be completing for today. These notes are located in Google Classroom under today's assignment. If I take a look at my notes, I can see the title, Lesson 2, Introduction, Life in Medieval Europe. My directions say to read Lesson 2, Introduction, in TCI Online, then complete the following reading notes. There are 5 sections to complete, one for each paragraph. The first paragraph, the second paragraph, the third paragraph, the fourth, and the fifth. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. Introduction. For each paragraph today, I'm going to give you a purpose for reading or something that I want you to focus on in each paragraph. Then you can complete the reading notes on your slideshow. Paragraph number 1. My question for you is, what event starts the Middle Ages? The collapse of the Roman Empire in 476 CE marks the beginning of the period in Europe known as the Middle Ages. During this time period, a complex political and economic system developed that largely shaped people's lives. So again, what event starts the Middle Ages? Excellent. Now that you know the answer, go ahead and click on over to your slideshow and type your answer here. What event starts the Middle Ages? Where it says type here, backspace that out and type your answer using a complete sentence that reuses words from the question in your answer. Paragraph number 2. Historians divide, let me give you your purpose for reading. What are 3 periods of the Middle Ages? Historians divide the Middle Ages into 3 periods. The early Middle Ages lasted from about 476 to 1000 CE. The High Middle Ages lasted from about 1000 to 1300. The Late Middle Ages lasted from about 1300 to 1450. Again, what are the 3 periods of the Middle Ages? Excellent. Let's go ahead now and go back to your notes. And on the chart, we're going to type in the periods of the Middle Ages. The first one, the second, the third, and what dates go along with them. Remember, you can pause your video at any time to catch up. Paragraph number 3. The purpose for reading paragraph number 3, we want to find out, why was life dangerous and difficult in Western Europe? The Middle Ages began with the fall of the Roman Empire, which had unified much of Europe for about 500 years. After its collapse, life became dangerous and difficult in Western Europe. People worked hard simply to survive and to have enough to eat. They also needed to protect themselves from conquest by invading barbarians and neighboring kingdoms. So again, I ask you, why was life dangerous and difficult in Western Europe? Good. Now that you found the answer in the text, let's go to your notes and using your own words. What are two things that made life dangerous and difficult in Western Europe during the Middle Ages? Again, backspace the type here and rewrite your sentence using a complete sentence and using words from the question in your answer. Remember to pause the video at any time. Awesome. Back to the introduction. Paragraph number 4, where it starts with these challenges. The purpose for reading paragraph number 4 is to find out what are three groups of people in the feudal system. These challenges gave rise to the economic and political system historians called feudalism, or we call that a feudal system, in which people had clearly defined roles and relationships with each other. In the feudal system, people pledged loyalty to a lord or a ruler or powerful landholder. In return, they received protection from that lord. Warriors fought on behalf of their lords, and peasants worked the land. At the bottom of the system were serfs or peasants who were not free to leave the lord's land without permission. After reading paragraph 4, what are three groups of people in the feudal system, or three types of people? Excellent. Go ahead and return to your notes and type your answer in a complete sentence in the purple box here. Okay, last paragraph. Paragraph number 5 starts in this lesson. Your purpose for reading paragraph 5 is to find out what three things will you be learning about in lesson 2. In this lesson, you will discover more about the difficulties people faced during the early Middle Ages. Then, you will learn about the rise of feudalism and how it helped to establish order and security after the fall of Rome. Finally, you will explore what daily life was like for people living under feudalism. Your question, purpose for reading: what three things will you be learning? Find your evidence within the text. And go ahead and return to your notes, typing your three things that you'll learn about in this lesson in the blue box. Great job today, ladies and gentlemen. When you are done with your reading notes, make sure that you turn them in on Google Classroom.